Donald Trump returns to the White House and will become the 47th president of the United States. It was clear most of America wanted Trump back in the White House, taking back the Oval Office with 312 electoral votes. Kamala Harris had 226. So how did Trump win, and what can a second Trump presidency look and feel like? David Ramadan, a professor at George Mason University and a former Virginia delegate, joining me now to talk about that. David, good morning.
Good morning, Tosin. Good to be back.
It's good to have you back. All right, let's talk about this. Trump swept all 7 swing states, even in the blue wall. Now, in your opinion, how did Trump win and convince voters?
It was very simple. The working class rejected Kamala Harris. They both had their base. They were locked, as we talked last week. They were locked at about 47, 48%. And they were both trying to get as many of their voters out as possible. However, it came down to what James Carville called a long time ago. It's the economy stupid. It was the inflation stupid. People voted their pocketbook, voted their priorities, their family immediate priority today versus their ideological beliefs. And that was across races and that was across gender. There were 2 surprises in there. One was the women vote, the suburban white women vote that was expected to break for Kamala Harris. It broke for Donald Trump. Mothers prioritized the cost of food over their women's rights. And the second and the biggest surprise was the Latino voters. Latinos, working class Americans, just like all race working class Americans, prioritize their pocketbook today, their monthly budgets today versus immigration rights. That gave Donald Trump that 3% to go over. I mean, we can dissect these numbers forever, and yes, the 7 states, but it was a 3% margin. That's all it was.
And you know, you broke down what those exit polls showed. Is America different now, and did that play a role in this win?
I don't think so, because even in those 7 states, the last I checked, 5 out of the 7 voted for Democrats for the U.S. Senate and split the ticket and voted for Donald Trump. Harris carried that responsibility of the economy today from the Biden administration. They saw her as one, not as a newcomer. And the average consumer saw the economy as inflation, even though they're not the same, right? We all know the stock market is at its best. We know that inflation is getting lower. We know that unemployment is at its lowest, but it was the price of goods that made the difference. Is that a determination that America is different? I don't think so.
Just a couple more questions. I have about 45 seconds. What could change in Trump's second time in the Oval Office?
Unknown, really unknown. If he goes and applies what he promised he will do, we're up for a very tough 4 years, especially in Northern Virginia, D.C. metropolitan area, because he had promised to get rid of 100,000, reclassify 100,000 federal workers at a minimum. Let's put all the ideology aside. At a minimum, if he just does one change that he promised, which is to get rid of 100,000 federal workers and cancel Department of Education and cancel Department of I think energy is the other one that he talked about. We're talking about a major economic disruption in Northern Virginia and D.C. and Maryland.
David, it's so good to have you. Thank you. David will be back with us in a few minutes to talk more about this race and some of the local Virginia races. We'll talk to you soon, David. Thank you.